What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report for Tuesday, April 14th, 2015, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to our page. The cast of Avengers Age of Ultron paid a special visit to Jimmy Kimmel on Monday night's episode. Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, and Jeremy Renner joined the ABC late night host, whose studio is conveniently located on Hollywood Boulevard near where the film's star-filled premiere was held at the Dolby Theater that evening. The superhero-themed episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live marked the first time the Marvel stars had appeared together to promote the highly anticipated film, which opens on May 1st. Kimmel kicked off the show with the game of telephone, which started off with him whispering, "The Avengers are on the show tonight," to Evans, but once it got passed down the cast line, it ended up as Downey Jr. bizarrely says, "The diaphragm jelly is in my glove box." Later in the group interview, the stars voted Downey Jr. as the leader of the group, while Hemsworth was dubbed as being in charge of fun. Making the sequel was more fun, however, because, quote, "it felt like a high school reunion," Hemsworth said, while the original had felt like it's the first day of school. It was magical too, because little Missy here was knocked up," said Iron Man star Downey Jr., pointing to Johansson. It was just great to wear a tight-fitted catsuit when you're humongous." She joked about being pregnant while playing Black Widow. Poor Ruffalo had to wear a man-canceling suit, which is what he referred to his CGI leotard for the Hulk as, because it makes you look smaller everywhere you want to look big, and big everywhere when you want to look small. Later, Kimmel had fun with his guests by splitting the cast up for a friendly game of Avengers Family Feud. Chris Captain American Evans led the Americas, while Downey Jr. led the Man team. The very apt questions included naming things people do in a movie theater instead of watching the film. Answers included texting, eating popcorn, and making out. And besides the superhero name, a profession that requires you to wear tights. Surprisingly, bobsled team was not on the board. A few more frantic rounds, Downey Jr., Johansson, and Hemsworth were the victors and won the impressive prize of a bicycle made for two. Earlier, Downey Jr. celebrated the visit to Jimmy Kimmel Live with his first ever Instagram post showing his famous colleagues sat backstage with Kimmel with the caption, "Come get me, Instagram." The Avengers cast weren't the only members of the Marvel Universe hanging out with Kimmel on Monday. Ant-Man star Paul Rudd made a special appearance in the closing credits of the show as he trashed a set with Kimmel. Viewers also got an extra treat with never-before-seen clips from the Avengers sequel, which has a good shot at topping the record $207.4 million opening of Disney and Marvel's blockbuster original when it debuts on May 1st. Initial tracking numbers have Age of Ultron at between $190 million and $200 million. It is the first in a string of blockbuster sequels, including new Mission Impossible, Jurassic Park, and Terminator movies that are expected to drive a record summer and ultimately the biggest box office year ever. Don Cheadle, James Spader, and Samuel L. Jackson co-star in Age of Ultron, in which Earth's mightiest heroes take on the eponymous Tony Stark's OWL program gone rogue. Jimmy Kimmel Live airs weeknights at 11:35 p.m. Eastern Standard and Pacific Time on ABC. Avengers Age of Ultron opens in theaters May 1st. Actress Olivia Munn has been cast as Bessie Braddock, a.k.a. Psylocke, in Bryan Singer's X-Men Apocalypse, the director announced on social media on Monday. Psylocke is a mutant with telepathic abilities and ninja-like skills. Munn will join Jennifer Lawrence, Nicholas Hoult, Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, and Oscar Isaac in the comic book movie, which 20th Century Fox will release on May 27, 2016. New cast members include Ty Sheridan as Cyclops, Sophie Turner as Jean Grey, Alexandra Shipp as Storm, Cody Smith-McPhee as Nightcrawler, and Ben Hardy as Angel. Munn recently starred opposite Johnny Depp in Mordecai and will soon be seen alongside Kevin Hart and Ice Cube in Ride Along 2. The newsroom stars represented by CAA and Atlas artists. Michelle MacLaren has exited the Wonder Woman movie at Warner Bros. Due to creative differences, the Wrap has learned. Given creative differences, Warner Bros. And Michelle MacLaren have decided not to move forward with plans to develop and direct Wonder Woman together, a representative for Warner Bros. Said in a statement. Gal Gadot is set to star in the comic book movie. Her character will be introduced in next year's Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. The solo Wonder Woman movie is slated to hit theaters in 2017, and MacLaren's departure is not expected to affect the release date. Director Zack Snyder, at the time of Gadot's casting, said Wonder Woman is arguably one of the most powerful female characters of all time and a fan favorite in the DC universe. Not only is Gal an amazing actress, but she also has the magical quality that makes her perfect for the role. We look forward to audiences discover Gal in the first feature film's incarnation of this beloved character. MacLaren was the second female filmmaker to exit a high-profile comic book movie following Patty Jenkins, who parted ways with Marvel's Thor sequel due to creative differences. ABC's Dancing with the Stars celebrated parent company Disney on Monday by showcasing songs from the studio's animated classics. A vibrant and colorful opening kicked off the show as beloved characters from Walt Disney films and former contestants swirled across the dance floor. The current season 20 hopefuls then danced with live action and animated Disney characters including Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald Duck, and Pluto. While the films bring back fond childhood memories for millions of people, the theme proved challenging for many of its contestants. Suzanne Somers said as she rehearsed, "I find learning this dance very, very difficult. It's very frustrating." Here's a tramp from Lady and the Tramp, which is what she rehearsed. The practice seemed to have paid off as she was told it was her best dance to date, and Somers was even described as a vamp and raunchy. However, it was Somers and Tony Delaney who were sent home. Luckily, our contestants included Rumor Willis and Val Chemerinsky, who created the Poor Unfortunate Souls from The Little Mermaid and stayed strong at the top of the leaderboard. Meanwhile, Iraqi war veteran Noah Galloway flew in during a magnificent aerial stunt as he danced to A Whole New World from Aladdin. Despite battling a knee injury, Patti LaBelle was called the fairy godmother after her elegant dance to When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio. Bachelor star Chris Soules managed to hurt himself during rehearsals Monday morning and wasn't feeling the happiest of Disneyland when he transformed into Hercules and even made partner Whitney Carson cry during an intense moment while practicing. One of the most visually spectacular performances of the night came from Willow Shields as Alice in Wonderland, with Mark Ballas wearing a scary white rabbit mask. Despite the dramatic imagery, the judges didn't all love the performance. Julianne Hough said, "He definitely took me down to the rabbit hole, wondering if she was still at Coachella." Eury Davis, a talent agent whose clients included Kill the Messenger actress Gina Sims, Ouija actress Claudia Katz, and Pirates of the Caribbean actor Christian Martin, died Wednesday, the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office told the Wrap on Monday. She was 38. According to the coroner, Davis died of a gunshot wound to the head. Her manner of death has been identified as suicide by the coroner. The coroner said that Davis was pronounced dead at 10:13 a.m. Wednesday at UCLA's Medical Center. She suffered the gunshot wound at approximately 5:45 a.m. Davis's agency, the Manhattan Beach, California-based The Davis Talent Agency, has no comment for the Wrap. In addition to her work as an agent, Davis had a handful of acting roles. Her IMDb's page list credits includes the 2007 film Norbert, the television series Identity, and The Boys and Girls Guide to Getting Down. Percy Sledge, the R&B powerhouse who topped the Billboard Hot 100 with the classic When a Man Loves a Woman in 1966, died this morning in his Baton Rouge, Louisiana home, according to ABC News. He was 73. During the mid-60s, Sledge worked as a hospital nurse while touring to get his music career off the ground. When a Man Loves a Woman, his first song recorded under contract, was a massive smash and would endure as his signature song. His follow-up, Warm and Tender Love, reached number 17 on the Hot 100, and he continued to score Hot 100 hits as the 60s came to a close. While Sledge's chart success stalled in the 70s, he continued to successfully tour the world and experience a late career reprisal, with new generations discovering When a Man Loves a Woman, thanks to its inclusion in The Big Chill, which was released in 1983, and a hit cover by Michael Bolton. Sledge was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2005. He is survived by his wife and children. Actor Dennis Quaid is impressing audiences online with a new video he probably didn't want to see the light of day. A 43-second YouTube clip, which appears to have been shot on a cell phone, captured the actor verbally flipping out on, quote, the most unprofessional set he's ever been on. What the F? Keep going. I'm acting here and this dickhead here wanders on my set. I can't even get a line out until Dopey the dick starts whispering in your ear and you're not even watching anymore, Quaid screams. Don't fucking Dennis me. I am doing my job here. I am a pro. This is the most unprofessional set I have ever been on. This is horse shit. Why the 61-year-old actor is flipping out or where is not clear. The day after tomorrow, Star's publicist has not yet returned the rap's request for comment, while Mythology Entertainment, the production company behind his latest film project Truth, hasn't responded either. A number of commentators on Reddit, where the video with over 460,000 views have been upvoted over 4,000 times, are speculating it's a prank from Jimmy Kimmel Live, a late-night show that has had its fair share of viral hoax. One commenter on the site even says he works for the ABC talk show and can confirm it's a prank. ABC did not immediately respond to the rap's request for comment. Quaid is no stranger to on-camera pranks either. He has pranked unsuspected people several times during appearances on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Still, there is no release date or even a trailer for Truth, the directorial debut from screenwriter James Vanderbilt, who wrote The Amazing Spider-Man, so Quaid probably isn't thirsty for publicity yet. Chris Hansen is attempting to revive To Catch a Predator via a Kickstarter campaign. The crowdfunding launch for Hansen vs. Predator kicks off Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time, according to his preview website, which includes a short video. Hansen is known for To Catch a Predator and the long-running segment on Dateline NBC. In 2008, there was also a Dateline NBC Catching a Predator. Hansen's fundraising goal will be about $400,000 according to the Los Angeles Times. Incentives will include t-shirts, coffee mugs, and even an invitation for a private screening of Hansen vs. Predator with the host and his crew. For $150, Hansen will provide an outgoing message for an investor's voicemail. Hansen vs. Predator will be a web series before it's hopefully sold to a TV outlet per Hansen. The former NBC News employee believes that, quote, the best way to do this is shoot the next investigation and show that we have it. Plus, this way, Hansen gains creative control and ownership of the program, which he wouldn't have if produced through a news organization. The newsman told The Times there is a pent-up demand from viewers for another investigation, and from a technology standpoint, the landscape has really changed since we did the last one. Game of Thrones Season 5 premiere episode landed a series-high 4.2 rating in the advertiser-sought 18 to 49 demographic. The fantasy drama hauled in 8 million viewers. The popular show's Season 4 premiere netted a 3.6 rating in the key demo, which means this one was up 16.7% from last year. HBO's comedy Silicon Valley returned for its sophomore season with the 1.3 demo rating, which was good for second place across cable on Sunday. The Mike Judd Alex Berg sitcom netted 2.13 million total viewers, which finished it just outside selected cable's top 5. Veep was lower, finishing with a 0.5 rating and 1.05 million viewers. A Times Square street performer dressed as Cookie Monster has reportedly been arrested for allegedly groping a teenage girl. The New York Post reported Renufalo Perez, 48, from Passanik, New Jersey, was appearing at the Sesame Street character outside the Toys R Us on Broadway on Sunday evening. Perez was hugging a 16-year-old girl outside the store when he allegedly grabbed her breast. He was arrested Monday morning and charged with forcible touching and harassment. The NYPD did not return the rap's request for comment. Drake wasn't as grossed out about that Madonna kiss as most of the media and public were speculating. After the Coachella moment went viral on Monday, the rapper took to Instagram to caution, "Don't misinterpret my shock." Drake said, I got to make out with the Queen Madonna and I feel 100 about that forever. Thank you, Madonna. Drake's Instagram update tells a different story than his face did after Madonna planted a wet one on his lips while joining him on stage to perform a melody of her songs. After he attempted to put his hands around her head during the makeup session, only for Madonna to smack it away, his arms began to flailing and he cringed as he pulled away, then appeared to wipe his mouth. In a related story, Justin Bieber was tapped being kicked out of a Drake concert, the one that featured a talked about cameo by Madonna at Coachella on Sunday, April 12th, in a new TMZ video. The site claims Bieber was attempting to get into the packed gig, which was already filled to capacity. He flashed his wristband and reportedly argued with security before allegedly being placed in a chokehold and dragged out. Bieber's rep had no comment when asked by Us Weekly. TMZ reported that the pop star's camp is considered taking legal action against the security guard who manhandled the singer. Bieber is currently rumored to be en route to Paris, where his pal Kendall Jenner, the pair hung out at Coachella over the long weekend, is prepping for a fashion shoot. For the second week in a row, ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir won in total viewers over NBC News' Nightly News, hosted by Lester Holt, who's filling in for a suspended Brian Williams. World News Tonight attracted 8,250,000 viewers, while Nightly drew 8,022,000 viewers, a 228,000 difference. Muir also won the 2554 demo and the 1849 demo. 2,032,000 viewers versus 1,842,000 viewers in the 25 to 54, and 1,410,000 viewers versus 1,298,000 viewers in 18 to 49. The victory in all these three demos for consecutive weeks is the first time ABC has accomplished that feat in over 7 years. After breaking NBC News' 5-year run as total viewers champion 2 weeks ago, the victory for the week of April 6 marks the second win in a row in the total viewers for ABC. NBC executives might have viewed 1 week as a fluke, but new NBC News chairman Andy Lack can't feel comfortable with the flagship evening news broadcast now losing 2 weeks in a row. Lester Holt has filled in admirably for the suspended Williams, and NBC News Insider told the Wrap, but wonder if he could sustain the broadcast's rating prowess like Williams has had for years. With the program now failing into second place for 2 weeks, the Williams question becomes more pressing. Does the ratings slide expedite the decision on whether to bring Williams back or not? A question that NBC News insiders told the Wrap has divided the network's newsroom. And if they bring them back, can the network afford to wait the full 6 months they originally suspended him for when Nightly is losing? MTV2 is bringing back Celebrity Deathmatch for another round. 8 years after its 6-season run came to an end, Celebrity Deathmatch creator Eric Fogel and Wasteland Entertainment are behind the new incarnation, with Chris McCarthy and Paul Ricci also on board as executive producers. The new version will again feature animated no-holds barred fantasy fights between infamous figures from entertainment and pop culture, and will be reimagined for a social media world and hourly Twitter wars. Watch one. The original series ran for 75 episodes on MTV from 1998 to 2002 before it was canceled, only to be revived by MTV2 in 2005 as part of a Friday programming block that ultimately aired in 2006. The fifth season, produced by Cup of Coffee Studios, drew 2.5 million total viewers to the network, becoming MTV2's highest-rated season premiere ever before the series was canceled for a second time in 2007. And finally, actress Rita Wilson revealed on Tuesday that she was diagnosed with breast cancer and has undergone double mastectomy and reconstructive surgery. The actress, who's married to Academy Award-winning actor Tom Hanks, told People magazine, "Last week, with my husband by my side and with the love and support of family and friends, I underwent a bilateral mastectomy and reconstruction for breast cancer after a diagnosis of an invasive lobular sarcoma. I am recovering and, most importantly, expected to make a full recovery. Why? Because I caught this early, have excellent doctors, and because I got a second opinion." Williams has been vigilantly monitoring her breast health over the years. She said, due to an underlying condition of LCIS, which stands for lobular sarcoma in situ. After 2 surgical breast biopsies, doctors discovered PLCIS, phelomorphic sarcoma in situ, but initial pathology shows no signs of cancer. Taking the advice of a friend who fought breast cancer and trusting her own made Wilson look into her condition again. Wilson is the latest in a string of high-profile women to come forward after undergoing a double mastectomy. Angelina Jolie penned an op-ed for the New York Times in May 2013 regarding her decision to undergo the procedure. Likewise, American Horror Story Coven actress Kathy Bates said that working on the FX anthology series helped her recover after her double mastectomy. She said, sometimes after speaking to co-star Jessica Lange, I had a double mastectomy, and so I was really still really in healing from that when I was having my meetings with Brian Murphy, the show's co-creator. Bates said in an interview at the time, I wasn't really sure where to put my foot next in the business. I was so excited after that first meeting, I thought, there is life after all. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, April 14th, 2015. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. Follow us on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio. Just search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to our page. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.